It's a beautiful day and we have got one of the most mouth-watering fixtures in cricket for you. It's the first semi-final, Australia taking on England. Fully. There's a little bit of movement on early on there, but edged and taken. That is a sharp catch at first slip, and Australia have drawn first blood, and it's Ben Dawkins.
Well, good length again from Will Byram. And an excellent catch. Oliver Peake, the Aussie captain, standing at first slip.
Well, he's managed to get that away off his pads, Ben Mays. He went over to the offside, but has managed to find the gap. Attack of Australia. Well, what a shot that is from Ben Mays. How much time did he have on that short ball? Dominant, powerful. Or aerial, but through. Moores, just a clip off his legs, starts the over with a boundary. Well, that's well put away as well. There is a man out there, but he was just on square, and Mays has managed to get that far enough behind.
Well, he goes for the reverse. It's been a productive shot, and he's got all of it this time. Moores goes all the way. It brings up the 50 partnership for England.
Moores, if not his favourite shot. Saw plenty of these against Scotland. He has no fear with that shot.
Now then. Oh, Aryan Sharma strikes back. Hit me for 6, I'll take your wicket. It's a second one to fall for England.
Puts this one through quicker and flatter. Trying to stop that reverse sweep, but Joe Moores, he plays all across that and hits him plumb in front of the stumps. And
got him, we've seen him do that before. Schiller, the thriller, breaks through, and it's a third wicket to fall. The pressure was building, and the damn wall finally breaks.
Wicket for Australia. Schiller with that brace front leg getting the pace, and now he's gone for the Yorker. He nails that in the block hole.
Catch! That one's up in the air. Fielder running around. Oh, it's a dive. Would have been spectacular from Will Byram if he'd got there.
The batsman in the air, just past backward point. Cut shot from Roux.
Well, short and punished with some disdain. Here too quickly. That's a nice bit of innovation from Thomas Roux. Just a deft touch, and the outfield here is sped up over the course of the last couple of weeks. Well, this time maybe a bit of overcompensation, a drag down and again punished. So back-to-back boundaries for Thomas Roux.
And that is powerful. Short of a length. It's a slow pitch, so it's set up quite nicely for Thomas Roux. We've seen it.
Yes, Levy.
Well, nearly does well in the deep. Schiller out there trying to cut off the boundary, but it was struck with such power. Well, that's gone fine. That should race away to the boundary, and it does. And in 2020, well, that's up in the air. How close is the fielder out there in the deep? Not close enough. One bounce for. Well, I think that's found the gap. There is a fielder out in the deep. It's a square cover, but it's very, very square. That brings up the 50 partnership as well. So a good rebuilding job from... Well, that's through. A bit of width. Thick outside edge, but there was intention behind it from Roux.
Well, James Roux, kangaroo, he's giving it back to the Aussies right now. Magnificent half century from him of just 46 runs. Gets hold of this one, and that's gone. Wow, Thomas Roux, this really is a wonderful display of batters. Brilliant against spin. Well, he goes once more, and this is another terrific option from Roux. Vacant space, he goes back to back with the boundaries. And this might be another productive over as Roux takes to Malachek now. Lovely shot. Well, that's an almighty swipe. Oh, just bounces inside the cushions. He's on the march, is Roux.
Down.
That is an absolute cracker. Use of the feet, power, timing. Another cracker from Roux. And this day, there you go, the feet again. Almost exactly like the previous shot. Brilliant from Roux, and his partnership reaches 100. It has been vital for England.
Well, that split the two fielders out in the deep. One fine leg and one on square leg. It's a lovely looking shot from Kalyn Falkner. He's just held the pose. That's a beautiful cover drive to finish the over.
Catch!
Oh, that's an outstanding catch in the covers. Oliver Peake, the Australian captain, he's already taken one in the slips, and now to break the partnership between Falkner and Roux, he's done it again.
Corey will have a bowl, but Kalyn Falkner trying to access the offside. Ollie Peake, what a catch to his left.
Well, that is batting at its best. We've seen a lot of it from... And again, it's an aerial shot for a moment. It's going to be for the outside edge if there'd been a slip there. Down the track and out it goes. Lovely shot from Albert, taking on Sharma. Well, he's not taking long to get going. And at the biggest moment on the biggest stage, Thomas Roux does it. Raise a glass of cider in Somerset for this young man, because he is doing the county, the country proud today. Brings up his century, and what a knock it's been. I've just waited for that one. That is wonderful timing from Roux. He marches on. Oh, that's quick work from the keeper, Alex Lee Young. And this might be close, this might be out.
And a nice piece of bowling too. He deserves a bit of success. Attempted hit over the leg side, and a beautiful piece of glove work from Alex Lee Young.
Alex Lee Young. Well, a little drop and run, but the underarm. Wow, that was another great bit of fielding from
Thomas Roux scampering a very risky single, and the Aussies have been sharp in the field.
Well, Roux is already most of the way back to the pavilion.
Well, that sounded good off the bat. Down the ground from Farhan Ahmed, and that will go all the way.
Just using his feet, getting to the pitch of the ball, and letting his hands go through there. The English are going to lead. He tries again. finds that pocket. Lovely shot. And boundary for Morgan to close off the over.
Well, that's gone high. The keeper is underneath it. Everyone else is happy to let him take it. And he does so cleanly. So another one to go for England. Seb Morgan trying to do the right thing.
There's the wicket there for Morgan. Maybe just going through that a little bit early. The situation of the game dictated that he has a goal.
Well, that's delicately played by Farhan Ahmed. A fuller and a wider delivery and dispatched. Bit of pads, but they will come through for a single. Bit of frustration for Farhan Ahmed, but he's played a decent role. He's managed to keep that scoreboard ticking over and has helped get England up to a total. Oh, this is how things panned out for England with bat in hand. Dawkins, who was the first to go. Brilliant delivery from Byram. And then for Australia, plenty of bowlers used, 6 bowlers used, a couple of wickets each for Schiller and Corey, and then one apiece for Will Byron. He came back into the side today. 178 to reach the final. We will have a bit of a break and then we will be back with some analysis and, of course, that run chase. Will Malachek off the mark. Tash Varant alongside me. Tash. Well, an edge. Maybe a little bit of intention in terms of direction from Samuel, but there is that slip cordon there. Fine enough to beat deep third.
Well, that's what Will Malachek is all about. Naked aggression. And he puts that one away with aplomb. Boy, he looks comfortable there. My word, that's a mighty blow from Malachek.
What a dismissive shot from Malachek. Just slightly too short. And he's...
Oh, that one. That one's been given. And Malachek is gone. Terrific ball from French. And England strike the first blow.
Him. And that's what Alex French has found. Hooping in swing. We've seen a couple of good Yorkers so far in this game. And Alex French, he thought that was so plumb, he nearly forgot to appeal. That is a brilliant comeback.
Well, that's through. And this outfield is lightning. That will race away to the boundary. Caught. Ben Dawkins at mid-wicket takes a sharp catch. James Minto creates the opportunity and England have their second.
Find the fielder there. Minto gets the breakthrough and Australia are 2 down.
Well, the first shot in anger by Peake. He finds vacant territory and uses it. Well, he loves that pull shot, doesn't he? It's another one from Peake. And he is absolutely determined today. Well, that one did not go where Ollie Peake intended it to, but you know what? It's over the rope, so he won't mind too much. Well, it was almost an ungainly shot from Peake, but it has the desired result. This is the contest we wanted. Ahmed.
Well, exactly the same, but this time from Nitesh Patel, a thick outside edge, and this time it will race away to the boundary. That's a strong shot down the ground. What a way to start the over as well. So a bit more intent now from Samuel.
And finally, Samuel goes for the shot. Nice and controlled. He's realised he's going to have to find the boundary, and if England leave that gap over long on, then he's going to...
Well, looks to go again, but this time Ralphie Albert has the better of him. He's got a bit of grip and turn away from the right-hander. And Thomas Ruud, that's
come down the wicket again. He was successful in the first ball of the over, but he wasn't successful then. Good sharp bit of keeping behind the stumps from the skipper as well. And Ralphie, he's delighted with that wicket. England this. Looks absolutely fine to me. Nice bit of stuff, nice bit behind the stumps. Yeah, just confirmation that is out stumped. Well bowled, Ralphie Albert.
Well, shouts of catch. This could be an excellent catch, and it is. Diving forwards. Joe Moores, we've already seen him take an absolute stunner earlier on in the tournament, and today he's taken another one.
Out in the deep, and he didn't pick this ball up off the bat. But what a brilliant catch that is. He is one of the best fielders that we've seen in this World Cup.
Well, that's true. A shorter delivery that has worked well at times for England, but on that occasion it just didn't get up. So nicely put away by Draper.
Well, that's a glorious shot. Draper, he's had to absorb a lot of pressure, and it just releases it there. This one's gone straight up though. This should be out, and it is. Ben Dawkins makes sure of it. And you just felt Draper's frustration growing. Just skied the ball, and it's another wicket down for Australia.
Draper will be disappointed with that one. Got the boundary.
Well, what a way to announce your arrival to the middle. Boundary first ball. Well, it's the edge, and it's the boundary. Minto can't believe it. Well, if this is a test, that's a pretty good answer from Sharma. He's come in and played some extraordinary shots early on. Well, that is a fantastic shot from Sharma. He's shaking things up a little bit.
And that will be Oliver Peaks. 50. He has batted really nice tempo. Gone through the gears. He's been searching for some support at the other end. He might have just found a partner in Sharma. Well, that's an excellent shot from Sharma. He was worried for a moment that it won't go all the way to the boundary, but that was certainly hit powerfully enough.
It's that way.
Well, that again goes down the ground this time. Sharma, a bit of bottom hand, but that is a great over for Australia. 177 for 5. Well, he goes again. This time he's going to pick out a man in the deep. Again, it's Joe Moores with the safe pair of hands, and that is a big moment in the game because Sharma was looking dangerous.
Farhan Ahmed's first wicket in the match, and it's a big one. Sharma had played superbly. Safely caught, casually caught by Joe Moores at deep.
Goes again, but he's got all of that, has Schiller. That was a great strike, right out the middle.
That is simply too short.
Well, bludgeoned down the ground, but taken. So again, England holding on to their chances. Seb Morgan, wicketless, and now manages to get one to his name behind the line. I think that's fine. It's on landing. So often it will land behind the crease and then it will slip forward, but it's just where it lands. Initially where it lands, has he got something behind the line?
But now he's got his marching orders. Well played, short innings from Schiller. That confirmation. This was a good catch from Albert. It's not easy taking that running away to his right. He's a left-hander, is Albert.
Catch it!
That's in the air, and it's taken. Another brilliant catch. Dawkins this time to a man this England side.
Third catch in the match for Dawkins. Those bucket hands of his. Good coming forward. He's a tall man.
Well, shovels that one around the corner. And there is the release. No, he's going to go straight down the ground, and that is a fantastic shot by Ollie Peak. He had a good hard look at where the field was. Well, he goes, and he goes big. Ollie Peak, he has not given up this chase. He may have cramped or tweaked something in the shot, but boy, oh boy, was that... That was really well bowled, but you know what? He's found space anyway. My goodness gracious me, this is some chase. Get the feeling Ollie Peak will try and do it on one leg if he needs to. Well, he goes again. This is something else from the Australian captain. Are we in for the tightest of finishes? He made that look so effortless. He's gone once more. 4 balls in a row. He has found that boundary. And now, can you believe it? It's another one. Ollie Peak, he's flicked a switch. He's gone into beast mode. My palms are sweating. I can't take this. Oh. And he's bowled in. Wow. He had the opportunity to go for the tail ender, and he took it. And Australia now just 1 wicket, and their talisman, their leader, their great hope, he's at the other end.
Thomas Roux went for his experienced campaigner. He went full, he went fast, he went in at middle stump. What a huge wicket.
Well, that brings up the 100 for Ollie Peak. He can barely walk the single. But what an innings this has been from a wonderful young cricketer. We're going to see him around for a very long time, of just 85 balls. The second match in a row he has brought up a century. And he's gone. Well, a magnificent innings comes to an end. Minto it is, who's the hero, and a wonderful moment, brilliant piece of sportsmanship as every single one of the England team come in to congratulate Ollie Peak. England march on, they are victorious, they book their spot in the final.
Last wicket to fall to take England through to the final of the men's under-19s World Cup. Sebastian Morgan, he's bowled well all day, and James Minto. It's all about Oliver Peak here. Samuel, he got off to a decent start but wasn't able to kick on. Bowlers, once again, the wickets have been shared around this game and also all tournament as well. Sebastian Morgan, he played in the...
So that is the way the game unfolded. Roux, the hero for England.